Hello and welcome back to Redirecting. Now, I shared a video earlier and I decided to just revisit the topic because there were details that I left out and I didn't want to run the video twice, so I'm just going to go ahead and redo the video. It was a video that was shared with me by Brother Jerry, where a black woman in West Bloomfield was asked to give up her seat so that two white men could sit down. Now, in being asked to do that, the waiter decided that she was not going to wait on this woman because she refused to give up her seat. As a matter of fact, the drinks that she already had, the waiter took those drinks from her and poured them out and says, "I am not going to wait on you." So the black woman, she got upset. And other patrons inside of the restaurant, decided that they were going to throw food. And so they asked if she was going to sue. One thing that I wanted to point out, I wanted to talk about the question of whether or not she's going to sue, and then how the management of the restaurant, how they responded to everything. Apparently, they see nothing wrong with the actions of their employees. They stand behind their employees. They said they tried to diffuse things, even though they believe that removing her drink and pouring it out and still demanding that she pays for it, they call that diffusing. Okay, that's one thing. And when they asked the woman, the victim in this case, if she was going to sue, she said no, she just wants them to be fired. She just wants those who went against her or acted against her to be fired. But the company is not going to fire them. So they've already spoken pretty much. They're like, we don't care how much press you bring to this. We're going to run things the way we want them. Like it or not, we don't care. This is our restaurant. We don't care about your business. That's pretty much what that is. They don't care about our business. And they know that anyone who is just like them, anyone who has the same thought process and mindset as them, is going to continue to patronize their business. This is out in West Bloomfield. This is a very wealthy area. People who have a lot of money. So they can care less about our dollars because they're going to be patronized either way it goes. And so I thought it was interesting to note that we believe that it's a victory to just simply say, okay, fire them. That's not enough. If you can sue for discrimination and you can get a monetary benefit from that, why not do it? Why do we want a empty victory such as that? That is not a real victory to say, oh, fire them. What good is that going to do? Because they'll just go out and get another job. And besides, the company is not going to fire them because they think the same way that their employees do. That's what we don't get. We think that there's going to be some fairness when we are being asked to, when we're asking others to treat us right. Now, when you have a company that is a big company with a chain, in some cases they'll say, okay, let us bend and twist a little bit so we can quiet these black people down, right? You'll get that. But then you'll have other companies such as this, they don't care one way or another how we think or feel about anything. And so that is what happened in this case. But the people who feel this way, it amazes me how they think that they are Christians and righteous and all of this kind of stuff, and that they are not going to ever have to deal with the consequences of these wicked actions, but they will have to deal with these things at some point, you see. But the lesson for us is this. We need to stay out of these restaurants. We need to stop spending our dollars with people who have told us time and time again that they can't stand us, that they don't want to deal with us, they don't like us. What do we continue to go back? Why are we going back? We need to start to teach our children what they are dealing with in this country because they are not changing. If you expect them to change, then I don't know what to say for you in that wishful thinking. This is a precedent that has been set a long time ago. And as many of you stated, the Jim Crow era is upon us. Yes, it is. It never left. Okay? Sometimes it hides itself in pockets, but this environment that is stirred up right now is so that we can get our eyes open and stop believing that we're in a post-racial society, that people are going to be fair. They are not going to be fair. It is what it is, family. And the sooner we realize that, the better off we will be. This woman going to this restaurant, I've had experiences like this before in Michigan as well. I've been called so many different things by these people. We've been treated so many different kinds of ways. They don't like it when you step to them. I've stepped to many of them as well. Because these people have a psychosis that is just off the chain. They don't understand that it shows how unhinged they are. They are unhinged. They are the ones with the problem. If you deal with women and children in the way that these people deal with them, it shows that they are the ones out of balance and that they have some type of mental issue, you see. But we also show that we have mental issues as a people too when we continue to go to these places of business and try to be serviced by them. Even trusting them to serve you food and drink is a problem. But then when we go there and we're begging them, no, please let me remain here. I wouldn't have been there in the first place, but the fact that she was literally like, no, I want to, I mean, what are you trying to prove? Why were you even there? Were there any other people that looked like you there? Were you the only one there and you were comfortable sitting there? And guess what? I'm pretty sure that the looks in their eyes told it all. What are we trying to prove when we sit there at their counter saying, feed me, massa? Give me something to drink, massa. What are we trying to prove? Get up out of there. Leave these people alone. Let them have their places of business. And we need to get ourselves together so that we can have places where we can go and fellowship one with another without fights breaking out. That's where I am with all of this. Why can't we have things to where we can go and enjoy ourselves and not have to worry about a sister rolling her eyes at you because she think you cute, or a brother rolling up on you to take something from you because he's a thug or whatever. So many problems in our communities to the point where you have those who run out to these other communities only to be treated like trash all over again. Okay, family, I'm done with this. Shalom.